In 2018, an archaeologist in Egypt stumbled across something that changed everything about King Tutankhamun's final resting place. This discovery was so important it was only revealed to the world this year. What did they find? And how is it connected to the boy king? Hi, it's me and welcome to my channel. Join me today as we uncover the secrets of the most famous archaeological discovery of the last century. Unearthed the secret of the royal tomb in September of 2018. A team led by archaeologist Sarah Parcock used non-invasive techniques to scan the area around King Tut's tomb. They were looking for disturbed earth and hidden chambers using ground-penetrating radar. This process sends electromagnetic waves into the ground at different depths. By measuring how long it takes for the signals to come back, scientists can identify objects hidden beneath the surface. In this way, they mapped out an area twice the size of the original tomb. The scans revealed two large voids, one behind the burial chamber and another under the courtyard. Nobody had ever seen these before. Egyptologist Zahi Hawass says the new void appears to be about 3 meters wide and 7 meters long. It may contain a secret burial chamber that's never been discovered. It could also be a storage room or a trapdoor. We just don't know yet because we haven't opened it. But wait, there's more. Archaeologists also found a strange black crack under the main chamber. At first they thought it might be the result of a small-scale excavation carried out in the 1920s, but further investigation showed it was probably created much more recently. Nicholas Reeves, an expert in ancient Egyptian art and architecture, believes this is evidence that the tomb was opened sometime between 1930 and 1950. Why do you think the archaeologists didn't open it then? Because whatever they would have found inside would not have been theirs to keep. In 1953, UNESCO passed laws protecting any newly discovered artifacts found in the Valley of the Kings from leaving the country. So if the discovery had been made after 1953, it would have belonged to the Egyptian government. Before that, however, the rules were quite different. Whoever found the tomb would get to keep whatever treasures were inside. That's why Howard Carter was able to take many of King Tut's possessions with him back to England. So who's behind this recent discovery? Maybe an international team of thieves. A similar black crack was found at the entrance to the tomb of Queen Nefertiti. Thieves had dug a tunnel to her tomb, but they never actually got inside because it was full of tourists. When they went to dig up King Tut's tomb, they must have realized there were too many people there, too. That's why they never finished the job. Another possibility is that the opening was created by a team of archaeologists. Perhaps in the 1920s when Howard Carter was excavating the site. However, they may have found nothing of value in the newly discovered void. If this is the case, they would have filled the hole back in and covered their tracks. For now, we simply don't know what the void contains. Experts are still investigating the area using various high-tech methods. One option would be to bore a small hole into the void to retrieve samples of the contents, but this could damage the site beyond repair. What do you think is in the void? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. In the meantime, we can continue exploring other parts of the tomb. Who knows what else we might find? In 2020, researchers used 3D imaging to digitally reconstruct the burial chamber. This revealed 3 previously unknown sarcophagi hidden behind the stonework. Were these really empty as Zahi Hawass claims, or did they once hold the mummies of Queen Ankhesenamun, King Tut's wife, and 2 of his advisors? It's possible these sarcophagi were never used at all. According to some reports, the remains of Ankhesenamun were cremated and turned to ash. King Tut died in 1323 BC at the age of 19. He ruled for just 10 years, but his legacy has lived on for centuries. His tomb was the only one in the Valley of the Kings to survive relatively intact. That's why it's one of the most popular tourist attractions in Egypt. Every year, thousands of visitors make the pilgrimage to see the sarcophagus of the boy king. But it looks like the legend of the lost city of the monkey god might live on for many more years. After all, there are still parts of King Tut's tomb that remain unexplored. Thanks for watching. What do you think is hiding in the void? Let me know in the comments below.